Hi, welcome to our physiology channel, one of many lectures or videos to come. Hoping I get better at this as things go. Welcome to my home office. This might be the site of many more videos, but the purpose of today's video is to get you oriented to our new lab situation. So I'm going to walk you through how to find the PhysioEx labs for our lab. So let me share my screen with you. Okay. So the first thing you'll want to do is go log into your Mastering AandP, and you'll notice on the left-hand side there is a study area, and if you'll click on that, then something like this should appear. And you'll notice under Lab Study here, there's one called PhysioEx. So you're going to click on PhysioEx, and a bunch of lab simulations pop up. And you are going to scroll down for our first one is on the urinary system, and that is exercise 9. Urinary system is also known as the renal system. And I am asking you to do activities 3, 4, and 6. So you, for example, will open up activity 3, and it's going to start taking you through a series of questions and kind of give you some background. And you'll have some a PreLab quiz. I don't expect you to necessarily get these ones right, but the nice thing is if you answer it and you can check your answer and they'll immediately tell you whether you were wrong or not. And so you're gonna work through those, and eventually you'll get to this place. Now I didn't answer them because I'm just doing a demo, but you of course will answer all of them and pay attention to what the correct answers are. Once again, PreLab quiz, it's okay if you get those wrong. I'm not gonna knock any points off if you don't. And then you're going to submit that to make a record of it. And then it's going to open up this simulation. And in this case, you're working through, this is your glomerulus and the nephron and your bladder. So you're going to work through a series of questions and simulations where it's going to ask you to kind of manipulate some things. And then here at the bottom, you're going to be recording your data. And this doesn't get any thicker, but you will be able to scroll through multiple rows as you record your data. And then eventually it's going to ask you some questions about that data. And so I'm just going to go through this really quickly. When I actually went through this, it took me about a half an hour to plan for that. So you get to the end and will have answered some questions. So I'm going to hit submit as if I'd done all of it. And then it's going to give you some more questions. And it's the PostLab quiz where I hope you're applying what you've learned to these questions. So this is where I'm looking for correct answers. If you miss a couple, I understand that, but you should be able to be thoughtful and answer those questions correctly. And you can always view, I don't have any because I didn't do the simulation, but when you click that, you will have a table that shows the results from the simulation that will help you answer those questions. So once you've finished those questions, once again, you're going to hit submit to record your answers, and then you're going to have some short answer questions. These are really great questions. I've gone through them. I think they're going to give you some things to think about that tie into the learning objectives that are in the instructions. And you'll go through all of those very thoughtfully, and then you're going to submit your answer. And once you've submitted your answer, then you're going to get this lab report that you can look at. Clearly, mine's not fantastic. Yours will be much better. And then if you scroll all the way to the bottom, notice it has a printable version. So I'm going to click that printable version, and I'm going to enter my name because, of course, I'm going to want some credit. And then I'm going to say OK. And now I have the printable version. So now I need to hit the print button. You guys will be all over this. And then, of course, you're not actually printing it. You're going to save it as a PDF. So make sure it's clicked. It might be linked to one of your printers if you have one, but you want to make sure it says save as a PDF. And then you'll hit save. And you'll be able to choose where you want to save it, which of course you'll do. And here's some of my files. I'm going to put it in my physiology. And Then once you've got that set up, go into our Canvas site. And the Canvas site's going to look something like this. I'm in the modules, so you open it up, looks like this. So I'm going to scroll down to the urinary physiology. And here you have, I'm going to add our lecture, but for now what we have is, here are the instructions for all of this. If you'd rather read it than watch this video, understandable. And but let's say you're ready to submit. So notice there's a link for each activity. So each activity, I need you to submit those separately. So when you're ready to submit your assignment, what you'll do is you'll hit the submit assignment. You're gonna choose your file that you're going to add. I'm gonna choose this one, right? And submit. My head keeps getting in the way. And that's it. Then you'll submit your assignment and it will show up for me and I'll be able to grade it. And my plan is once the due date is passed, then the next day I will post all the correct answers for those questions to help you guys study. That's the current plan. All right, there it was. First video. I'll see you guys later.